Tonight on The Edge, it's been nearly 24 hours since a 2-year-old girl was abducted in Lansing. And while the alleged kidnapper is in custody, the toddler is still missing.
And the investigation led police to Detroit and surrounding communities. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin has been following this. He joins us latest on this crucial search. Dave, any word yet on her whereabouts?
Well, we are still waiting to hear more on this investigation. We do know that there's been a new round of search efforts in Detroit. We also know several police departments are working together, sharing whatever information they can on this, hoping this little girl is found safe and sound. Fox 2 cameras rolling as state police canine teams work several blocks off Grand River on Detroit's west side in connection to the search for 2-year-old Wynter Smith of Lansing, the little girl taken by a man who previously assaulted her mother before the kidnapping, according to investigators.
She's just a wonderful, joyful person. And she's very smart.
Wynter's grandmother is staying in faith.
I've lived in Detroit a long time, and I've seen miracles happen. I've seen kids we thought, we wouldn't find them, and they come back safe. So we still have faith.
Police arrested the suspect, 26-year-old Rashad Trice, after a police chase ended with him slamming into the long arm of the law. That part captured in surveillance video.
I heard like a bunch of sirens, and then all of a sudden this big boom. It sounded like a bomb went off.
St. Clair Shores police arresting Trice after that chase with speeds hitting 100 miles an hour before the collision. An officer was treated for injuries and released. The chase began before 6 a.m. and lasted for about 15 minutes.
I had no idea at the time that that's what that was. I just thought it was a chase. It happens. But to be so close like that happening, I did not know that it was the Amber Alert suspect.
Cops say the little girl was not with Trice when he was taken into custody and hospitalized after the crash. We are told he is the ex-boyfriend of her mother, but not the girl's father.
Of course, he's full of joy. She's my second grandchild.
Family members hope anyone along the areas where Trice was seen driving a white Chevy Impala can give police leads on where Wynter is. The alert originally went out around 1 a.m. when Lansing police say they were looking for Trice and the little girl. They had been spotted in various locations, including Hamtramck, between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. Police had also discovered the girl's mother stabbed. And about that route where Trice was traveling, according to Lansing police, this is what they sent to us, a map of the route that they believe that Rashad Trice may have taken with 2-year-old Wynter Smith in the car the night of July 2nd. Now, police are asking in Lansing, if you drive this route tomorrow, they're asking that you watch out for anything unusual that could possibly lead them to Wynter. If something catches your attention, you're asked to call the FBI, 1-800-CALL-FBI. We're told the tip line will be fully staffed by investigators taking your call and looking to pass that information to investigators in the field. And one more time, that is a white 2013 Chevy Impala, so driven especially between the hours of 11:15 and 1 a.m. If you know anything, please give the FBI a call right away. That's the word from Lansing police and really all the investigators on this case. Reporting live, Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Well, if authorities, Dave, think that is the route that he took, likely they're looking for some surveillance videos, cameras that potentially would show where this little girl is at this point.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And license plate reader technology goes into place. That's a more recent technology. We've seen many jurisdictions installing, state police working with that technology as well. So no doubt surveillance combined with that and anything that any cameras along highways, they are looking at anything and everything at this point to find this lovely, wonderful little girl.
And so if anybody has any information, even if it seems like the smallest detail, please call police right away. Thanks, Dave, for that update.
Yes.
Well, the manhunt is over for a pervert wanted for a sexual assault and armed robbery in Ypsilanti. Police issued the alert for 18-year-old Andrew Vasquez over the weekend. Investigators say he followed a woman on Washtenaw Avenue last week, sexually assaulted her, and then robbed her. It was believed he left Michigan. Police are not saying where he was arrested, but credit Citizen Tips with his apprehension. The 4th of July holiday is off to a devastating start with a family in Clinton Township. They were storing fireworks in the garage when things went terribly wrong.
Yes, neighbors tell Fox 2 they think the home was struck by lightning during Sunday's storm.
Started out sounding like thunder, and then We said, well, seen all the fireworks going off, and just said, why is someone putting fireworks off but in the middle of the day in a rainstorm? And then it just kind of all went haywire.
I was very surprised that fireworks were going off during the day, and looked down there and the whole house was on fire.
Oh my God.
Owners who I don't really know them, they tried to put it out with a hose, but it just got out of control very quickly.
What was the response like from the firefighters?
Oh man, those guys were all over it. My neighbor over there he's an inspector for the fire department, and he ran down there in his shorts and t-shirt and jumped right in and was helping them out.
The official cause of the fire is under investigation. While the home is severely damaged, nobody was hurt.
Nearly every year, we see people who have significant facial burns or that lose fingers as a result of holding on a firecracker. Those are not the kind of injuries where we are able to reattach the fingers. So we do the best to salvage the tissue that's left, but it results in permanent disability.
July 4th now upon us, which means lots of fireworks. And if you're setting off your own, doctors want to make sure you do it safely. That's because they say patients come to the ER with preventable injuries caused by these fireworks. While setting them off is fun, what's not fun, losing your finger or suffering from facial burns. Fireworks should be handled by a responsible, sober adult who knows how to use them. And always have a bucket of water, a water hose, or fire extinguisher nearby.
Well, we want everyone to have a happy and safe 4th of July, but we also want some nice weather for these celebrations, which seems to be key right now.
Yeah, Rich, how are things shaping up for the nation's birthday?
Looking good around here for tomorrow and Wednesday. It's going to be warmer. We have chances to get up close to 90 degrees. It's quiet out there right now. 1 or 2 showers up there north of Saginaw. Some heavier storms in central Wisconsin. Those are not coming our way. Tomorrow, air quality alert. This is not because of smoke, but because of elevated levels of ozone. It's going to be warm and muggy. And, of course, light winds. That all contributes to those higher levels of ozone. How about today? 84 degrees with sun and clouds. 1 or 2 stray showers did pop up. You can see pretty close to average where we should be for early July right now. 73 in Pontiac and in Lansing, 72 Windsor. A little cooler right now. Port Huron at 64. The winds are light and variable. Nothing wrong with that. You can see it is mild across the region. It's going to stay that way for the rest of tonight. As high pressure gives way, it's going to turn warmer for Tuesday and for Wednesday. Our next weather feature is going to be this cold front that comes into the region Wednesday night and Thursday. Pretty good chance of some scattered storms. For the rest of tonight, very mild, down to 67. Tomorrow is going to be a warm one. 88 degrees, sun and clouds, and then you'll see in the 7-day forecast closer to 90 Wednesday, storms on Thursday, and then very nice looking into the weekend. Rupe and Taryn, how about a full check at 4 a.m.?
All right, thanks, Rich. Well, a story with so many plot twists, you don't know which way the story's going next.
A dog is rescued after getting stuck in a pond in Sterling Heights. Then she's reunited with her original owner, who lives more than 200 miles away.
Hi, baby. Hi. Come here. Oh, hi.
Ready? Come on, Pooch.
The Husky named Roxy was stuck in a pond near 15 Mile and Dodge Park. When her microchip was scanned, it was discovered that her last known owner lived up in Traverse City. And guess what? Rehomed Roxy when she moved to the West Coast, the owner did. Now Madison is back in Michigan. She made the 4-hour journey down to here to reclaim her beloved Roxy.
She was in a bad family, and I took her, and she was very skittish, but she got used to it, and she was starting to get comfortable. And then unfortunately I couldn't bring her with me, so I had found a family of a friend and gave her away, and then never had any contact since. I guess it's fate.
This time the owner is taking Roxy home to Traverse City.
All right, a rare snake slithers its way into a Detroit gas station.
The workers at the gas station did what most of us would do, call someone to get it out of there.
Fox News' Dave Spencer has more on where this reptile will now be rehomed.
This is not something they see every day at the mobile gas station on Jefferson Ave near Shane Street. A snake slithering through the lot In fact, the sight alone prompted a call to police, which in turn prompted a call to Lou's Pet Shop.
They notified us about a snake that was on the loose, and so we told them to bring him up, and we weren't sure if we could identify him or not, or if it was previously a domesticated snake or a pet.
But based on their experience at the Grosse Pointe Woods Pet Shop, this doesn't seem to be a pet.
We believe it's a native species, and we already have plans with the DNR to get them rehomed and rehabilitated here.
An unconfirmed eastern fox snake.
There's a lot of snakes in that area, and sometimes it's concerning. You know, driving down there, you see a lot of different animals. You know, especially I feel like after COVID, a lot more animals have been a little bit more lively with less things going on.
This one just happened to get a little too close for comfort, at least for the workers at the mobile station. But Josiah Iglesias says there's no real reason to fear this snake.
From what you can see, he's decently relaxed. You know, he's not trying to bite me or anything like that. So he's definitely used to people to some extent.
And now he'll be passed along to the DNR, likely placed back in the wild in a safer place than Jefferson Avenue.
Native species are definitely a little bit different, and DNR specializes in those things, but we're always here to help and hopefully, you know, save animals from, you know, being on the road.
As for what you should do in the event that you come across a fox snake in the wild,
most of the time if it's in an area like, you know, like a forest or somewhere that's not by a road and it's out of the way, just leaving them be is the best thing to do.
As for the eastern fox snake, we're told it constricts its prey. It's not venomous and is actually a good form of pet control, probably better suited for a marshy area like this rather than a gas station in Detroit. Dave Spencer, on The Edge.